So yeah, now I'm gonna search for adding my phtml file into default.xml. As mentioned earlier, default.xml file has renders all the htmls in all the pages. This xml file is rendered all the pages in Magento. Magento 2. Let's change the query to default xml custom phtml. Let's see what we get. Yeah, so this is the file that I'm looking for. And so yeah, if we are going to create our own module, then this is the part that we need to create in the module. So let's do that. Since we have our own module, new folder, and then it's going to have view. In the view front end, then on the front end we are going to add this file in the layout, then the file default.xml. Okay, so let's copy that content. So basically this means after body start, and this is the block name and this is the template. So instead of vendor module, I need to place my module name Akil underscore first module. Yeah, HTML is a directory in the view uh, front end. Then I need to create my directory as templates. In the templates, I need to create uh, a separate directory if you want to differentiate my HTML. Then I'm going to create a phtml file test.ehtml. I'm going to add some content here. H1. Hooray, we are now showing on front end. Yeah, and in the default.xml, the part should be my HTML because that's the directory my template file is in, and my template file is test.phtml. Now you need to create your block file here in the module to render your template. So there are two ways you can use Magento's default block, or you can create your own block. For now, I'm not going to create any block, any custom block, since I don't need any custom methods to be shown. So I'm going to reuse Magento's template block. And yeah, so now let's do the full deployment and see if that shows on our front end. I can see that there are no alive nodes. That means our Elasticsearch has stopped. So let me restart our Elasticsearch. So our deployment is now completed. Let's refresh the front end. While I'm expecting our test PHTML where we mentioned, hooray, we are now showing on front end to be displayed somewhere on the front end. So let's see if that's happening. Any hooray? Hooray? No hooray? So that's not working. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch the reference container name, which we have given previously as after body start, to main.content. I'm gonna flush the cache. Experiment. Still no luck. Let's see what we have done here. View front end layout. Yeah. Before all the nodes. No. Let's give a name to the log. Name my test logs. Now let's see if we get any luck in here. Still no. So what? Okay, so the mistake is we have misspelled the directory name. Our directory name was myhtml, and what I typed here was myhtml. Let's correct that. I'm gonna refresh the cache, and let's refresh on the front end. Any luck? No. So we haven't added the XML tag, page tag, and the body tag. We just copied the following content. So what I did is I went into the Magento score module and checked the default XML file, and all I did was before the reference content, the XML tags, additional XML tags, page and body, I just added, and after flush the cache, I see my content here in the body. Hooray, we are now showing on front end. Yes. So that's how you call your PHTMLs on the front end, and you can add your custom content in your template. Now, now going to the notes that we have written, we have done the registration of the module and done. Then we have rendered our PHTML done. Now override a code template on the front end. I guess let's do this override. Third and sixth point are interrelated. So we are going to create a database table as discussed. To create the database table, Magento gives you the option to use declarative schema. Magento to declarative schema, and as we need to create the db schema.xml file in the etc directory. We have our etc directory already where we have a module.xml file. So we are going to create db.schema, and to create a new table, Magento is giving you a reference to some old tables that are created. We are going to just copy that, add in, and then we are going to remove the unnecessary part here, and I'm going to change the table name to first module test, and comment kill module. It's going to create the columns value id, attribute id, store id, entity id, and primary key is the value id. Yeah. So as soon as I do a setup upgrade, let's do the deployment again. Let me connect MySQL. Okay. So database connection in Magento relies in app, then etc, and env.php file. So that's root. That's the password. This is my local system. SQL hyphen u root hyphen p connected. Show databases. Magento 2 use Magento 2 show tables. These are all the tables that are available, total 370, and the upgrade is completed. I think we should see our table name here. Table name was, what's the table name? First module test here. BCE. Mm, let's select that. Let's, okay, select start from first module test. Table does not exist. etc db schema.xml file. This is the table, and must be the syntax we have missed somewhere. Let's go to one of the core modules. I'm using Magento Catalog, etc, then DB Schema. Yeah, so we missed some tags in here. Opening and closing tag, which is schema. And I'm gonna do the setup upgrade again. So as soon as you complete the setup upgrade, that should register your table already. Yeah, now I'm getting an empty set. Previously it was 370 rows. So if I click on show tables, now that's 371. Let's see CDE first module test. Now your table is registered into Magento. So that's how you create your own tables, and how we are going to add data, perform CRUD operations on that. We're going to discuss in our next session. So that's done. Now we're going to create a theme and register a theme. So to create a theme, we are going to come out of the app code directory, and we are going to use the front end directory and register our vendor scale and theme name, first theme. We're just going to Google what Magento says about this. Magento to create a new theme. Let's check. Mage Plaza, we have followed the two important steps, which is creating the vendor and the module. Then we are going to create a theme.xml file right into the theme directory, theme.xml, and here we are going to set the parent as Magento blank. I'm gonna change it to Luma. Yeah, then the title to be Q theme. Then I'm gonna remove the media image for now. We'll keep the parent theme as Magento Luma. Then what's the second thing we need? Composer.json is an optional file. So you need a registration.php file in your theme directory. So let's create that. PHP and front end AQUIL. That's your vendor name and your theme name. First theme. Yeah. So let's check the actual Magento Luma theme. Catalog Magento Keyboard. So theme front end Luma and theme.xml. So that's Magento blank, which Luma theme is using as a parent. So the registration file has Magento and then Luma as the name. So this is going to be our parent theme. That's this is our theme name. Then theme.xml has Luma as a parent. Yeah, that should do. So what we need to do is execute the deployment commands again. So I'm gonna remove the US store should be fine. Default store. Let's execute deployment again. So to use your custom theme, you need to get into your back office and set theme. The deployment is not completed yet. Yeah, it's not completed. So let me log into my admin. You logged in. To set your theme, you need to visit content, then configuration, and your current store. Select from the drop down of the themes. Your theme is now registered. You can see Apple Theme Simple. Click that, save and continue. Now your theme is registered on the front end. Right. Now how do we do overrides in our theme of the core template? Last thing we have mentioned, change the Luma theme file and override in the custom theme. Yeah, so for example, here we have sign in create account. So instead of sign in, I want to change this URL to login. Yeah. So how can we do that? Magento gives you the option to check from which file that sign in or create option or any sort of file that are being rendered, the blob file, the template file. You can see the complete file path here on the front end. You need to go into advanced, then developer, template settings. No. Yeah, in the debug, enable template path hints for the storefront. Enable hints for storefront with the URL parameter. Yeah. So as soon as you pass the parameter as Magento, template hints equals Magento, then you should be able to see the template path hints. Let's do that. So on the front end, I'm going to pass the parameter template hints equal to Magento. When I hit enter, I get a full list of files from which file which content is being rendered. Yeah, I'm gonna close this. Let's zoom a little bit in and a little towards the right. Create account is coming from the module customer authorization.phtml file, and, and I think that's it. We need to open this file, view frontend templates account link authorization.phtml in the vendor directory, Magento directory, then module customer directory. So let's go into that Magento directory, then module customer, module customer, view frontend templates, and templates account link authorization, account link authorization. So if we open this file, it says get label. So that must come from a configuration in the back office. So instead of getting a custom value from back office, I want to change the string in the file. To do so, I need to override this file in my theme. How I'm going to do that? To make that possible, open the registration file, copy the module name, and create this directory in your theme. Front end, first theme, then new folder. Now you have your Magento underscore customer directory in your theme, and you're going to create this file with the same path in your theme. So you don't need to create the view and front end part. You can create the template directory, then account, then link. Templates, templates, account, link, then our file authorization.phtml, to be inside here. Yeah. So I'm gonna write something up here just to make sure I'm receiving the correct file. Hello, this is my custom theme. I'm gonna flush the cache. run the site without the parameter. So I can see that hello, this is my custom theme. So now the file is rendering from my custom theme. Yeah. Now how can we change the label here in the anchor tag? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this get label to maybe create account, not create account, sign up with us. Let's see if that reflects on the front end. Maybe we need to flush the cache first. Yeah, sign up with us. So that's how you override Magento's code templates in your theme. So for example, in this case, we have overridden Magento underscore customer, this module theme, this module template file. But if you want to override something else, some different module, then you need to specify that particular module's registration.php and take the name, copy this name and create the directory. And now you have access to all the templates and layout files. You can override these files in your custom theme. So that's pretty much how you override core template files. So in this session, we have learned how to create a module, register the module, enable, disable the module, rendering your custom HTML files in the front end on all pages, overriding a core template using your own theme in your custom theme, creating your custom theme, registering your custom theme, assigning your custom theme from the back office to a specific store, and how to create a database table and make an entry into Magento's database using DB Schema. That's it. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.